Hey guys, it's Gina. Today's Wednesday, July 5th, 2017. Here's the weekly. Yeah. It says assert yourself. However, we never made that in the meeting. They were blabbing on for, I don't even know, like so much time of the meeting. We had to go to a different meeting, so it was a different lady. I've been in her meeting once because I went twice in 1 week. And there was a lot of review of last week because since the 4th of July fell on a Tuesday, which was our meeting day, they gave us this little piece of paper, and it was so simple. It seemed simple. You had the people sign that you went into the meeting, and the next week you go back to your Tuesday meeting, and you get a little box of chips. Done. What was that, 30 seconds? So it took about 10 minutes of our last Tuesday's meeting and about 15 minutes of this Tuesday's meeting, explaining to people how it worked. I was already irritated because online, if you look in the city that we go to our meeting in, it says 10 o'clock. So we thought, okay, either the meeting starts at 10 or the doors open at 10 and it's at 10:30. We got there at 9:30 just to be safe because we didn't really know exactly how it was going to go. And we did not get to walk into the building until 10:30 because the meeting wasn't until 11. So they proceeded to tell us we were wrong. And so Lenny happened to snap a picture and text it to me last week of telling me the times, and we happened to have that photo. And they were like, oh, well, we don't know what that is or why it is that. Just say, oh, there's an error, simple. Someone hasn't updated their web page. We'll send up something and see if we can get that fixed. Simple. I don't know. Gina ain't much better today, can you tell? I'm sorry. So we ended up picking up a schedule for our meetings, so we will not go through that again. I did get my thing updated. This week's little thing is, oh no, that was last week's. Recharge. Boy, do I need that. Yeah, I need recharge, reboot. I gained. I told you I was going to gain. I did. I knew I would. It looks like I only have one more meeting until my little book's done. And I'll be 4 months next. Oh, which means that is, what is that, 16 weeks? Is that right? Yes, because it'll be the 17th meeting, and I am literally at 12.2 pounds in 4 months. Because I gained 1.2. I knew I was going to gain. So, you want to see it? I don't know. Do you need to see it? I'll show it to you. There it is in all its glory. The meeting itself was assert yourself. Haven't read this, didn't go over it because they didn't even touch it. I left early because I was done and I was late for work and I had sat in the parking lot for an hour and I was irritated, and when we went in, I was done. So I left about maybe 20 minutes into the meeting and they were still discussing what you need to do next Tuesday bit to get your free box of crackers. I wanted to buy everybody a box of crackers. I just did. It would have been so much easier. Just buy everybody a box of crackers. Be done with the whole mess. But no, I was like, Lenny, I gotta go. And she just laughed at me. She thought I was joking. And so I waited 5 more minutes and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And she started laughing again. I was like, no, I'm dead serious. And I got up and walked down the middle of the aisle and rolled. So she texted me. I was at work already. And she said, yeah, I left early too. She said, I just couldn't take it anymore. All they did was sit and gab the entire meeting. Didn't work for me. Won't be going to those meetings again. Love my lady. My little Carol. I love her. We get a lot of information. We get good information from her. This was a big fat waste of time. So it says assert yourself. Assertion is expressing yourself. Gina don't have any issues in that area. Generally, I need to be a little more honest. There is an area in my life where I need to be more vocal and share my feelings, irregardless of the outcome. Unfortunately, we're letting what could happen, me and my husband both, what could happen if we voice our opinion, it's causing us to not speak our mind. But last night, my husband said, yeah, I'm over it. So I have a feeling everything is going to be coming to a head. But generally, I don't have a problem asserting myself. But in this one particular instance, there's people involved, and you're afraid you're gonna be excluded from their lives, and that's just not working for me. Someone's coming into my office. How'd you like that? Can you see that? I'm in shape. Round is a shape, isn't it? Anyways, in an honest, straightforward way that helps you get what you need, it shows that you respect yourself and others. That's what it says about asserting yourself. Sounds simple, right? Then why is it so hard to do sometimes? Maybe we worry that it comes off as aggressive. I don't mind being aggressive. That people won't like it or us. That is a problem that I'm dealing with right now. Or even that others' needs outweigh our own. Yeah, that ain't it in my case. I'm just dealing with someone that is absolutely self-centered, selfish, and could care not one iota about anybody but themselves. That's the truth. The crux of it, though, is that assertiveness is a skill, and it so can be learned. Once you have mastered being assertive in an effective way, you won't either fear you're coming on too strong or shrink from making requests at all. How it helps. Being a respectful but firmly expressing feelings and ask for support helps you manage tricky situations that affect your ability to stay on plan. For instance, have you been urged to take seconds at dinner or face skepticism about your need to go to the gym? Several people talked about that just recently. I was on the phone with someone and they talked about some very similar situations. I have not come across that. Everybody around me is very supportive, with the exception of one person who thinks everything I do is wrong and it should be done that person's way. It doesn't really matter what it is. They have a better way. It's their way that is the correct way, and it is what it is. There's just people like that. Learning how to advocate for yourself and not put others' needs and feelings first can help you feel more in control of your plan. Better poised to reach your goals. What to do? Express yourself. That's a song in itself, isn't it? I think so. I won't do it. I probably want to. Follow the DESC model below. Follow the DESC model below when you want support, someone to stop or start doing something, or simply to ask for what you need. Jot down how you might frame each step. And the DESC means describe, effect, specify, and consequences. I'm just going to show it to you so you can go back and read all that if you want to. Next is the Think Again page. An unhelpful thought might be, if I ask the waitress for the dressing on the side, she'll just get annoyed and I don't want to affect our service. Okay, that's goofy. Everybody asks for the dressing on the side. That's a goofy point that they made. But anyways, helpful thought might be, I'm allowed to ask for something specific at a restaurant. Having dressing on the side can help me follow my dinner plan. If I ask politely and assertively, I'm sure she'll be happy to accommodate my needs. Yeah, that's a goofy descriptive there, because half the population probably wants theirs on the side. And there's a couple more if you want to read them. And then it says, speak up, assert yourself. So it's some actions. When you something, I feel something, it would be helpful if you something, which will something, thank you. So that doesn't mean anything to you. So let's see if I can build one. Assert yourself. When you, an unhelpful action. When you are inconsiderate and don't call, I feel unloved and not thought about. It would be helpful if you would just call if you're going to be in town, which will help me to know that you don't hate me. Thank you. And so it says aggressive is too much, and passive is too little, so be assertive, which is just right. Yeah. And here's the recipe for the week. It looks like it's stir-fried jerk shrimp and peppers. I would never eat that. To me, shrimp looks like bugs. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And of course, a coupon on the back. I figured out a lot of my problems as far as my technical issues were concerned. So let's see if this video works. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye. God bless.